So as we can see, guys, morning we were uploading some 100 GB files to my server, which are downloaded. I have extracted the files, uploaded, it got installed. Okay, in the installations part, there is no such to learn the installation part. Okay, so I'm going to start the lab for the Palo Alto, which I was pending, which I have shared the topology. So we will do the same topology, so which I have shared to you guys. Please keep this topology on your screen so that we'll do the lab for that. Okay. So I'm not going to use this. You can see on the screen. So right now, this is the EVNG. I have installed it. Okay. So this EVNG, so which let me open this. The sample one I want to show you. So this is the one like which I have configured before for the long time. I will show you the big one. Right. So we can see. So this was the topology which I have done the long back. The old one. Just I'm connecting the switch and we have configured the basic configurations of this switch, which is connected to the router, which is connected to the ISP side. So this is the ISP which they have connected. It's a very interesting lab. Okay, so here we are doing a lot of network. Guys, this is how the examinations, if you talk about, you can see. So they will give the only network ID, not with the IP address. You have to remember that. If network is 192.168, which is there on your screen, okay, so 2.0, okay, and this is 1.1, this is 2.1. This is understandable. Fine. So here, if you see 192.168, 3.0, they will give only network ID. Okay, and this is understandable that this is 3.1 and this is 3.100. Means 3.100 is for your PC. Fine. So now I don't want to use this topology. So let's build our own topology and we will start doing the lab. So same topology which I shared to you, we'll do that. So in that we are going to do the basic configurations, then we'll do the default and static routing. This is the Palo Alto Firewall. Okay, so I'll close this lab. Okay, so I have created the lab now. This is Palo Alto Lab 1. Okay, 2. Okay, now right from the scratch, I'm doing it. So yesterday, what we did, the protocol which we are listing. Okay, the topology, I think you have shared the topology. We'll do that. Let me open the topology from my side. First, understand. So we have to use how many you can, one Palo Alto Firewall and 3 routers, guys. Okay, so let's start doing it. Just right click, add the node. So I'm going to take the Palo Alto. Okay, this is the Palo Alto 10.1.0. Okay, right now I want only one Palo Alto Firewall. So let it be the default. It has taken 2 CPU and 4 GB of RAM and 4 Ethernet. So 4 Ethernet is enough. Like if you want, you can add more. Right now we are going to connect only the 4 router. That is sufficient for us, right? So let's save this. So we got the Palo Alto this thing. Let's put it like this. Okay, so now we want the router. Okay. Cisco router. So which router will take is 9000. Okay. Let's take this VIOS router. So we want total how many as per the topology. This 4 means 4 routers. Automatically it will add the 4 routers. Okay. So these take only just one CPU and 1 gig of RAM and just 4 interface. Right now we are connecting just for one interface, right? So let's start. Okay. So this is my topology. This is my R1. This is my R2. This is my R3. This is my R4. Okay. So if possible, if you want to connect to the net management, so we'll connect the management also. We'll connect it node from here. No, we don't need. We don't have the node. We'll connect later. Okay. Just do the connections now. First, I'll connect to this guy, gigabytes from 1/1 to gigabytes 0/1. Save. And for this R2 to gigabytes 2 to gigabytes 1. This guy will connect to gigabytes 0/3. Gigabytes 4 to will connect for gigabyte 0. Okay. So right now, so we have connected as per the diagram, right? As per the diagrams, what I have shared to the topology. So same topology I'm doing it, guys. Okay. So let's do on all the devices. Click on the more action, start all nodes. Okay, you can see here left side. So all firewall and routers which is connected to the Palo Alto Firewall. So it's getting stuck. Okay. So after this, just open your first Palo Alto Firewall. Let's open the document in which I want to open the document where I have downloaded this thing. Okay. I want to check the password which I have downloaded it for the Palo Alto. It should be admin. Let's see. It down from credential. You can see this EVNG full package image credentials. It contains document category. Start. Okay, so this is the credential, guys. I'll share you this document, guys. This is a password to access the lab. So let's open the Palo Alto. What is the password? Okay, the password is admin, and wait 15 minutes to load the completely. Okay, so he's talking about like we cannot log in directly, so it takes time to load your Palo Alto these things. So meanwhile, check the status now. So as you notice, guys, here, the meanwhile, this all devices get loaded. Okay, so let's check the this thing. Can see the CPU utilization is very huge, right? So I'm running a lot of devices, right? You can see this green signal shows that the CPU utilization 30%. If you check for consume memory RAM, okay, so it's showing around like almost like thinking 2 GB right now. This is the sequence like how many VMs, the sequence of how many VMs that keep on increasing into resource of the hardware it's using. So right now we can see I'm running the EVNG which I have installed in my server. This is the EVNG which is preloaded with a lot of image file because you know the lot of image file is very difficulty to get. So that's the reason I have subscribed this so that it could not we would not find any issues like while doing the lab part. So meanwhile, check the password for Cisco. Which router we are using? We are using Cisco VIO. Cisco VIOS. What is the password? Cisco VIOS. Just 2 seconds, guys.
Raj, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Did you open the command line?
Not yet open. Just I'm checking the password to log in. I'm checking the Cisco IOS password. I think there's a no password, I guess. We'll see. Cisco, what is the name? VIOS.
Raj,
I think there's a no password, I think.
Raj,
Okay, let's,
listen,
yeah,
I
yeah,
have a doubt.
Pramod?
So
Yes.
from Monday, are we going to start checkpoints or something else?
No, so I want to just thought I was chatting with Anshika, so I want to take another 2 days for the Palo Alto. Still, a lot of
Okay.
pending topic is there. Still, we are not. We are still in the basic part.
Even checkpoints will have to use the same software, EVNG and GNS, or is it a different software?
Same thing, same checkpoint. Even for Cisco eyes,
Okay.
all the EVNG
Hmm.
or GNS, any one of them. Let's check. I think it would be the no password. I think there will be no password. Let's see. Let's see. Here, this console you can open it. This guy.
Hello, Taj.
Yes.
One doubt.
Yes.
Like using this EVNG, can we configure the original devices, like the original hardware devices, or is it just a
Yes.
stimulation tool?
Yes. Yes. We can configure that. And this device, you can able to connect to the real devices.
Like, is it like
Can
putty,
connect-
like what putty software is doing?
Yes, yes, same thing. Because putty is accessing the real devices as well
Okay.
as the software-based devices. So same thing here also, we are doing the same thing. Check. Yeah. Connect once again. Going somewhere that guy. It means someone has pinged to me. Yeah. Connect this guy. So here I can't use or start all devices, guys. I can't use all start all devices. Okay. So let's check the console to all nodes. Okay. So now this guy has been on. So let me boot this guy because simultaneously if you do the lab, okay, so we can understand better here. Because these devices consumes more hardware resource. It takes time to load the booting process. It takes long time. That's the reason I'm preparing one more topology which we are doing that today. Okay, so I think we have opened the console for this guy. We have to wait for I think admin. So this admin I think. So as per the document, we can see the Palo Alto where is the credential. What? Yeah. So this is the Palo Alto. Wait 15 minutes to load completely. So before that, we had given the password. See what happened means if you give wrong time means it will be because it has got some bugs in the firewall, guys. You can see that's what I was checking out. The Palo Alto bug used for the DOS attacks and there is a no fix 8. The Palo Alto for the version, so 9 version 8, okay, 9 and 10.1 of this also the Palo Alto firewall which we are using is this latest one. We are using this version. You can see, I'll show you the version. This is the latest Palo Alto firewall which we are using. Okay. So at the same time, what we'll do, let it boot here. So I will on this console. Two times it has. So what we'll do, so first we'll configure the basic configuration of the router side. Just we give the IP address and just one loop back. Okay. This guy has booted completely. No. So let me increase the font size. This is my R1 guys, which I have opened. So the meanwhile the Palo Alto, like it takes time to load 15 minutes. Now we will just complete the router configurations. Then we move back to the Palo Alto Firewall. Okay, so let's do that. Right now I'm opening using the Putty software, guys. So make sure in your PC also. So you should install your Putty software and Win SCP software to open your Palo Alto console window. Okay, so now I enabled. So there is no password for this. I show IP interface brief. Right, guys? Can you able to see right? The command which is it clear, right? Is visible for you guys? Yes, can you see the screen?
No, we cannot see the console touch, but the topology is visible.
The issue here, guys, here, this is another Teams with my desktop. Okay, whether it will be view the Chrome or desktop or Teams or command window. But if I try to share my entire screen. So it's not allowing me to do that. Okay, now we can see, right? Right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let's do this lab, guys. At same thing topology, I'll send you the command. Give you some screenshots. You can do the hands-on. So you can see, guys, what is the first IP address we should give? So this is the all gigabyte ports. Okay, so if you want to check which version this router is, so we can see this is virtual iOS version 15.1 from the Cisco, and it has been up take a lot of time, right? Compatible, everything is perfectly is working. So just we'll give the IP address for the gigabytes port, which is connected to this Palo Alto firewall. You can see, right? For this firewall which you are connected. So interface gigabytes 0 slash. We check to show IP interface brief 00 interface gigabyte 0/0. Okay. So what is the IP address, guys? So please open the topology. Please tell me the IP address. So no, please fast.
You're in
So
R1, right?
192.168. This is R1. Right now I'm in R1 now.
Okay.
I think I'm correct, right? 1.1. See the interface and tell.
Yeah.
Okay, so give the no shot. So I'll create just two loopbacks. Okay, so interface loopback 1. So what is the loopback IP?
172.10.1.1.
10.1.1. This is also class C, right?
Yes.
And one more loopback is loopback 2. So what is the loopback 2? Loopback 2 IP address. Can you check and tell?
172.20.1.1.
No, only for the R1. Check the topology.
Loopback same only. 172.10.1.1.
No, it should be the different one. That's the reasons I told you to check and tell. The topology which I shared to you guys, you have to change that. The IP address for the loopbacks are same. I have noticed all of
Yes.
172.10.1.1, 10.1.1, right? Right, it should be 10.2.1. Correct?
Yes. Okay.
Right. So just I have created the two loopbacks. Okay, show IP interface brief. Just I have created the interface IP and two loopbacks. So let me give the name for this so that we'll not get confused. This is my R1. Okay, so this is the job is done. So let's open this R2 now. Open, you can see open SSH telnet or login. You open this, it will open, take you to the window. So I'll type no. You can see that it's showing that it's reading the today's date, September 15. That shows that this guy has got access to the internet. Okay, so now enable. So go to global communication mode, host. This is my R2. Okay, so what is the IP address?
192, 192, 168, 2.1.
2.1. Zero. Check. Then interface. Tell me the interface now. Loop back.
Yeah, loopback 1. 172.20.1.1.
1.1.
1.1, yes.
Then next.
172.20.2.1.
'So done. So here do show IP interface brief. Okay, so we are done with this part. So two loopbacks and one physical interfaces. Okay, so minimize this and open this R2. And this guy, change the settings, appearance. I'll change the font size.
Software UCL idea with
Working.
GNSM EVC. now. I thought the like software use my
So we must have the patience, guys, before it get processed. Okay, we must have the patience to do the networking lab. All of you. Yeah, notice this, every enter and every enter key is reading, right? Okay. So now this is my R3, right?
R3, yes.
This is my R3. Okay, interface gigabyte 0/0. What is the IP address for this?
192.168.3.1.
Okay.
30.1
Yeah.
Okay, so exit. Interface loop back 1. What is the IP address?
172.30.1.1.
Then one more.
172.30.2.1. It's 2.1 touch. Loop back 2.
It's 2. Okay, so done. Show IP interface brief. Okay, so we are done with this lab. R3. Okay, we can see, guys, at the bottom, we can see 3 window, right? The bottom of the screen, you can see the 3 window. Okay, the 3 window, what it shows is, will not get confused. That's the reason first priority, you must give the router name. So in your assessment, I will always ask you, please give your router name so that you will not get any confusion. Okay, so let's open my 4th router. Say no. Whatever today, girls are not talking to me. I know, don't know why. Only
We are
boys are
there,
talking.
sir.
That's the reason I'm teaching only for the boys today.
We are there,
There
sir.
are girls like no. I have not seen any, only 2, 3, I think. Okay, Vidya has opened like her camera. Vidya, Preeti. Okay, Preeti I have seen morning. Okay, Pavitra, 2 Pavitra. Okay, now I am seeing. Pavitra ji. Pavitra ji, you are in pantry. Look like background is pantry.
No, sir.
Okay, so this is the which router?
4.
This is my router 4. First give the router name. So interface gigabyte 0/0. Give the IP address. What is the IP address for this?
192.168.4.1.
Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
It's not 40 touch, it's 4.
Oh,
It's 4.1, not 40.1.
interface look back 1. So what is the IP address for this?
172.40.1.1.
72.40.1.1.
Yes.
So there's one more look back.
172.40.2.1.
It's showing overlap. Can you see?
Uh,
Because I have
Just
entered the same IP address. That's
Same.
the reason it's showing the overlap.
yes.
That the reason, okay. So give 1 second. I think Prashant is.
Sir. Sir,
Yeah.
sir, why do you connect it with the management or this thing, sir, cable?
Which one?
Router ಗೆ
Hmm.
management connect ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ
To
cable.
manage, because I told you right before, for every devices there will be the console port and management port. To manage all the devices, we are connecting to the management port. Fine. For every devices, we can see the management port. Right? Okay. So this is my 40 dot, I think 2.1. Correct. So now and do show IP interface brief. Okay. So just we assign the IP address for your all routers now. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, now I'll go to the firewall now. Let it load because I have issued the username and password for the Palo Alto. It's asking still admin. Okay, so now I can able to log in, guys. You can see it's asking the new password to log in. Okay. Let's give the password. Okay, old password is admin. New password, I will give my name. Oh, do not match the password. So be carefully, guys, while giving the password. Whenever you enter the Palo Alto Firewall, the default password is admin, especially for this thing, guys, virtual firewall. Okay, so after that, it takes long time to, if your time like n number of times, like more than 10, 15 times, so the system will get reboot. Okay, so now we have logged into the Palo Alto Firewall, guys. So let's do the configuration for the firewall now. Okay, so before checking that, okay, let's check what is the IP address we got it from this thing. And so that I want to show you this thing, like how GUI interface look like, which was not opening previously. So let's open 192.168.91. Let me check what is the IP address. I think it should be 91 as I remember. Let me log in. So this When you log in means here we can see your password of, sorry, this thing, IP address of your this thing. This is 71. You can see, right? 192.168.0.71. The default is root and password is EV. Okay. 71. Right. So we can able to log in, right? So still we are not given any IP address for your Palo Alto Firewall because still we are not given any IP address, right? Okay. So let's give the IP address. Let's set the IP address first. So basic like setting the password, comment, basic command. I think yesterday I told you, right? Do you remember the basic commands? I will set directly the profile of this Palo Alto Firewall. If you check the thing we have configured, show system info. Okay, so here no IP address has been configured. You can see, right? So nothing is configured. So everything is empty now. So now we are going to configure your profile for this because even I don't want to change your Palo Alto name. The changing the Palo Alto name is as simple as this guy. Just device set device. Go to global configuration mode. Okay, set tab is not working. Device here showing device. Okay. At least we should type at least 2 words of the first word. Then only it will complete it here. Okay. So set device config system host name. So I'll give as now admin Palo Alto VM. Okay. So this I will give the Palo Alto FM. Okay. So now it will change to this thing. So when it will get updated, so we have to give the command commit. I think yesterday I told you, right? Okay. So it will change to your Palo Alto firewall. Right. I think it should be FW. I have given FM. No issues. Then we'll create the interface management profile. The command, what are the commands I'm typing you guys? So I'll share you the screenshot of this command. Okay. What are the command I'm using the topology? I think topology already I shared to you. The command which I'm pasting here, same thing I will send you. I'll take the screenshot because I can't type. There are many commands. It's taking a long time. This is one. Okay, so for saving, so it takes long time. So until unless it saves the any update command you have issued, okay, it will not update by himself for every command. But one more thing, all the command you have given at last you assume it will not accept. It will accept only the recent one. What you have done. There's like every things like every command. So after giving the any update changes you have made in the topology or any changes you want to configure. Okay, so then only we can see now it has been changed. Can you see here? So the Palo Alto like FW firewall. Okay, so now next thing is how to create the network that is interface management profile. This command yesterday I told you. Okay, network profile interface management profile. I will give my name. Check. We give the question mark. So it will ask the name. So I'll give my name. Okay. So after that, then we have to allow them to ping from outside. We are just allowing the to ping to the firewall because firewall will not allow by default. Even ping also it will not allow. Okay. So then set network profile interface management profile starts ping. Okay, if you want to it last yes or no. Yes, I want to allow this guy. Okay. So then you commit. And still we are not given the IP address for this thing, guys. So I think let me check. I have the one Word file, PDF file. So which I want to give the IP address for my Palo Alto firewall. Yeah. So we can see this is the command like where I need to copy and paste. I want to give IP address this 75 or any by default 1.1. Let me copy and paste this. I don't know whether it will copy paste and work here. The command is yes, we can see how to give the IP address for your Palo Alto firewall. So if you check, show system information, the IP address we have not yet set, right? So the command is set device configure system IP address, give the IP address, net mask, you can see, give the net mask, default gateway, type the default gateway in the words, then you give the default gateway. Okay, this is my default gateway at my office here. And what type of IP address you are giving? This is my static IP address. Then if you want, it's optional. If you want, we can give this DNS IP address. So let's do that. I think I copied it. Okay, I can't paste it here. So let's do this command to the firewall. It said a device config. Okay, system IP address 192.168. Have to give the space. And don't use the del command, guys, here. Del key. 0.75 I'll give for this my firewall. Okay. So then net mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay. And my default gateway is 192.168.0.1. Okay. 5. This is my static. Okay. So like regarding the like DNS, like if you want to give the DNS, we can give the DNS. Okay. Let's check like set. Okay. Device configure system DNS setting, and you want to give for the server. This is my primary server, and we'll give 8.8.8.8. Okay, and secondary server is 8.8.8.9. Okay, so next, once if we are given this, we have to give the commit commands without fail, because otherwise, as I told you that it will not accept it. Okay, so after this, we'll check by GUI interface, guys, which was yesterday we didn't got. Then we'll configure the IP address for your Palo Alto interfaces. Okay, then we'll check the connectivity between all the routers. Once it has been done, okay, so we will access remotely from here. Then how to check the Palo Alto details, guys? What is the command? Anybody can tell now? Guys, I will not give tea break, guys. Is it okay?
Guys, we'll go get it and come back at least.
Huh?
We'll go grab a cup and come back.
What? No, we are getting bored.
No.
Because we are into the high peak end now. Because today I plan to do at least the 2 scenario I want to show you. Really want the break, guys? All of you?
10 minutes.
10 minutes break you want. What about other guys? Vishnu, girls, Pavitra, Diksha, Anjali, Ashmita, Vaishnavi,
Yes.
2 Vaishnavi, 2 Pavitra, Vidya,
Yes, sir.
Vidyashri, Aishwarya. You want break?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. So we'll take the break. Okay, at least before we go the break, just wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Just we will check the GUI interface, the IP address which I have assigned it. Okay, so 192.168. So what is the IP address we have given for the Palo Alto? I think 75. Let it come up.
Guys, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
So basically, when we are like, let's say, in Palo Alto, commands and all are almost similar to that of Cisco itself. I mean, like, the concept and everything is same. The only difference is that the way the software works changes a little bit, no?
That's it. But they have added some features.
But
it's like this. It's like this. Bruno, if you go and buy the car, okay. So first priority will be given for the security specifications, speed, mileage, everything will check, right? So one car has got the different this specialization, right? BMW audio, right, and Bentley, the Porsche, right? So this all the different car has got different features. Same thing, the concept, the job of the car is same. The car job is what? Just to transport the people from one place to other place. Same thing, the firewall, router, switcher job is to transfer the data in the secure manner. And if you talk about the different vendor, we talk about like Palo Alto, Checkpoint, Cisco, Juniper, Fortinet, okay? They have got the different specification and securities. If you talk about the Palo Alto, they are very good in, especially for application ID, URL filtering, user ID filtering. One more thing is the application ID filtering. To try to fix your illegal applications, which are trying to penetrate your internal network.
So listen, the thing is, so whatever you've explained so far, it's, I mean, other than the, how to set up the device and everything. Basically, when you're setting up device, you need to do not only device, the software interface, which we are using to do all this.
Yes.
That is getting a little confusing. Other than that, I mean, the commands and everything seems so fine, but the GUI interface
Yeah.
and
So I know. So
the
even I
installation
also
part
face
is a little
starting.
difficult. That is the only little problem which I am not able to understand. Rest everything is fine.
Okay, so which part is only the application, how to install, how to add the devices, right?
That and mainly the application part, the software part, on how installation part basically, and also the application, how to use it. That needs a little time because software. I mean, Cisco was
yes.
very easy. You just need to drag and drop and all. Here, it's a little complicated that way.
Yeah, this is a different platform for now because
The platform is a little
what
difficult to get a hand of.
Yes, I do understand. It's not easy to understand. See, it takes time. That's the reason I decided to just give some hands-on. So for Saturday, Sundays, I asked for the batch 5 people. Okay, so we'll use the Teams and then I'll give access to my server. So as per the recent topology, I think we can able to do it. Okay, so now it has been taken. So let's check. Show system info. So I have given IP address now. So let's check, can I able to ping to my gateway? Ping host 92.168.0.1. Is getting not reachable. We need to check this issue. Since yesterday I was getting this issue. Let me check. I don't think so. It'll open here. Okay, at the same time, so we'll take the break and we'll come back. We'll see. We'll continue the lab. Okay. Okay, guys. So we'll take the break. Sorry.
Command wise, it seems pretty fine, and the CLI interface also seems fine. But the software, the hang of it, the installation, and all that is kind of little
Yes.
difficult to take it.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Anyway, so we'll see. Take the break. So we'll come back after the break. Okay.